talking about?
All right. So now I think it's the perfect time to bring up the Xbox Series X.
Yes, baby. Oh my god. I'm gonna just pull up a picture just so I can stare at it while we're talking about this thing.
All right.
Because I have a lot to say.
As a very much dedicated PlayStation player, owner for like all my life, I do have an Xbox. Officially, I officially have an Xbox because the one that Sebastien gave me completely broke down and it was a terrible experience. But
Because you don't know how to maintain your stuff, but okay.
you gave me a broken Xbox.
It worked just fine when I left my house. Okay.
That's
It
what
worked
you're
just
saying.
fine when we set it up when you were sitting on my couch eating my food and drinking my AC, drinking my water.
You played it all really well.
Okay.
To have me take it. Anyway.
Okay.
So but I have an Xbox One S now.
All
and-
digital edition.
Yes, the all digital edition because I'm not gonna make a collection with Xbox.
Yeah.
And the experience is real. It has been positive for the games that I have been playing because I'm just selecting them because I am using the Xbox Game Pass and sharing games with Sebastien. But so I can really see where they're going, and having the announcement of the Xbox Series X was pretty exciting. It wasn't expected, but
Yeah, that was definitely very unexpected, because Microsoft has never done that. Granted, as I said, the Video Game Awards is a smaller presentation and they're bringing it up every year, but in the past few times they've had an announcement like that. Even the Kinect had its own panel, its own presentation entirely. For them to go on the Video Game Awards and be like, boom! Series X. Oh, baby. That was shocking for me. Real shocking.
Now I do have a question really quick. Since they like showed off the graphics, the capability of the Series X, oh my god, the name. You think people are gonna call it the Xbox SX?
I don't know. Xbox X?
The Xbox X. Okay. Okay.
Okay, listen. That's what I'm gonna talk about. What are we gonna call this thing? At least, like, even when you're texting it, when we're texting and you're saying PlayStation, you can say PS5, and we're talking about the Xbox One, I can say the XO,
X1,
or X1, exactly, or like literally an X and the number one. I don't know what we're gonna call this thing. An abbreviated. It's a long name.
It's gonna be SXS. XSX.
That's so long. I don't know. And also another thing, when they have that title, Series X, when you say series, you're making me think there's gonna be multiple versions of the thing. So is there gonna be a Series Y, the Series XS, the Series XR? Just copy all the iPhone models.
Yeah.
Series Z, Series A, B, C, D, X1.
Okay.
Like what's gonna stop them from having 100 consoles right now? With that word series.
I don't think they would do that. I think they would just keep
obviously, but like.
No, they'll keep it with the usual three. There's the first release model, and then there's the slim down, smaller, quieter model, and then there's the Pro, super beefed out model. So there will be the Series X, the Series X Slim or whatever, and then the
XS?
no, the XSXX double X.
Oh god.
Double X. But that kind of annoys me because I feel like, because number one, it looks like it's shaped like a tower, which makes it look like a PC, and it really annoys me that the name is hinting that there will be other versions of it, because I thought that this generation would be the beginning of the modding generation, where consoles basically are now PCs. Where
I don't think they would ever do that, because I don't think that would never come to fruition, because when people buy consoles, they want all in one package that they don't have to worry about. That's kind of what the promise of Stadia was too. It's like, hey, get Stadia and you never have to worry about buying a new console. You're not gonna have to worry about updating.
No, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah, but okay, but you literally said you wanted modding to come to consoles. I think consoles are supposed to be an all-in-one package. They don't want people to have to worry about, if you want to make it better, you can buy all these individual pieces. That's not what consoles are for. If you want a mod or whatnot, you buy a PC. You know, that's what you get that for.
But then again, you're still just waiting around till the next console comes around.
Okay, but the new consoles only come around every 2 years, every 3 years, a new console comes out, like an updated version to like the new gen. You know.
That's when you think about it, that's not a lot of time.
Okay, and there's no need to buy a new console every time they release one. The original Xbox One came out in 2013. The S came out 2016, 2015. And then the X, the S came out in 16. The X came out in 17. And then now we're in 19. So 2 years later, after the X came out, we're going to the Series S for 2020. So 3 years. So that's not a big deal. Again, I don't think we're ever going to get to a generation where we're going to have mods on a console.
I just feel that I just personally feel like the whole thing of getting to the next console should end. I feel like the console should come up to a point where it is high end, but for the continuation, you should have the option to upgrade it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having the option to go up. I mean, we still have that option now. Look at you. You just had the original Xbox One and you upgraded to the S.
Well,
you know?
Yeah, but that's me buying a whole new console on a deal, Black Friday. But I'm just saying, like you open it up and then it's like, okay, this graphics card is not working anymore. Take that out, put a new one in.
Okay, but no, it's not. No, it's really just like, okay, sure, I see what you're saying, but a lot of people don't want that. They just want, when I get my console, I just want to be able to plug in and start playing.
You will. I'm just saying when the time comes, you just swap
okay,
it.
But
just think about the what was that project that was gonna happen?
You can say the same thing about a PC. When you get a PC, you can just plug in and start playing. When the time comes, you upgrade it. Just
exactly.
Play on a PC at that point. Play on a PC. That's not. They're offering two different services.
Well, yeah, but people don't want a PC because number one, mouse and keyboard. Like, yeah, you
can play on a controller on a PC.
But it's not the same. And it's also not like really geared for your controller. Like some games are, but you kind of struggle. Games on a console are made for the controller. That's what consoles are. They're supposed to be in your hands, not on your desk.
I mean, so I was watching IGN's reaction to this about the design, which I do want to talk about the design, but they were saying this design, since it's very not modular, but very like monolithic, and it looks like a tower.
Right.
It's supposed to be more in the aspect of what Google's doing, or even Amazon with their Alexa products, on how they really try to make it look very tech friendly, so you don't have to hide it away. They want you to be able to show it off to an extent. You know, it's like, this is not just an ugly rectangle. You can actually have it out and be out. You know, it doesn't look super ugly and clash with the rest of your furniture. The perfect example would be like that Google Nest Hub. Sorry, the Google Wi-Fi router, the mesh router, where it's literally just like a white dot, you know? And the reason for it is because they want people to have it out so it doesn't interrupt their service, their connectivity, so they made it look very easy on the eyes or whatnot. So I feel like that's what they're also going for here, you know? They just really try to make it in a format where it's not just boom, like just another rectangle. They're really trying to think fast forward and fashion forward, so it can be more accessible with people's furniture. You know, not be shuffled away in an entertainment center like a little slot. You could have it out. It'd be like, oh yeah, it's my Xbox. You know, it could be like next to your Google product. I thought that was really cool.
I mean, it just makes me think where you would put it, because even though it is like they like.
I mean, I don't see why you can't lie it flat. You should be able to lie it flat.
No, you can. They can. They said you can't have it stand up or put it flat, but I don't think if I get one, I'm not gonna put it flat, because the air escapes from the top. I don't see
bottom. And the bottom. They noticed there was another shot of it that Microsoft released. When you're from the original photo, you could see that it's standing on legs. So we're to assume that there's air coming out. It's not when you put it down standing up, it's not flat on the surface. There's no legs that it stands on.
No, Game Freak. No, Gamerex or Game Freak. No, GamerX, is that the name of the channel? I forget. They said no, they confirmed that it's one fan going out.
Oh, then all right.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, if it's lying sideways, it still would go out regardless.
No, sure, but like it just depends on where you put it, because a lot of people, they put their consoles in their entertainment stands that have like compartments for them. Not too many people put them on
top. But I mean,
top.
those compartments usually have the consoles now have the fans in the back. So what difference does it make?
Well,
because there's a back already.
Right. No, yeah, but it goes out the back and it escapes from the back. You have it on the side. It's going to fly into the side of the entertainment stand.
Okay, but like my personal entertainment stand from my house, the back has a wall. So when my Xbox was there, the air was hitting the wall anyway. So that doesn't change anything. A lot of people have it remember the one that you used to have was a bunch of like squares. So you had an open back, but some people don't have that option anyway. So it's already trapping heat to an extent, So nothing is changing,
No.
There's already three walls already. Unless they put the fan facing you, the air is always going to be trapped in that entertainment center unless you have an open area, of course,
Well, I will definitely be setting it up. I feel like it'll work a lot more efficiently.
I personally don't like having my stuff standing up. I've had a bad experience with my 360 standing up. It scares me. I don't know. I might have this standing up when it comes to it.
Well, yeah, this is a lot better. It's a square. It's not going to topple over or anything like that.
I know, but I don't know. We'll see. To me, it would look smaller to me if it was sitting lying flat. Because on IGN, they compared it. They did a 3D render of what it would look like in size, because they were able to take some dimensions for it. They were really smart how they did it. They were like, oh, we're able to do some math based on the disk drive, but the disk drive should relatively be the same size to today's disk drive. And they were able to use that to 5 inches, and they were able to guesstimate the top of the box from the disk drive to see what the size of the things would be, and they were able to count all the dots that they had to see the area, the top of the box, so they know how wide it was. It's a whole thing. They did all this math for it. It was really cool.
Yeah, they did a lot of work.
But I do like I don't know. It would be smaller than your current console, which I do appreciate. It's like, wow, that is technically small. It is tall, but if you lie it flat, and like when they stood the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 next to it, like standing up, it was just a bit smaller. I was like, oh wow, it's actually kind of smaller.
Yeah.
And they did say, since it's like a small square thing, it is kind of more portable. It's just pick up and go.
True.
Which is really cool. It is cool. And I did want to ask you, so overall, do you like that design? Do you think it's a nice design?
I love it. It's a great design. It's fantastic, to be honest. It's a lot better than the little cheese we got from PlayStation.
Yeah, that's gonna ask. It's like, do you think this would make PlayStation rethink their potential design? We haven't seen the official design, but we've seen the leaks of that little V nonsense.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. Because since that leak came out, leaks. I don't know why people call them leaks, because they are obviously out in the public for a reason.
No, but Sony did not release it.
No, okay, sure,
so that's a leak.
Whatever. I feel like if it's out there, it was meant to be out there. But anyway, since the feedback was so negative, obviously because that thing was hideous, people said it looked like the next generation of VR headsets. Yeah, I know that they've already redesigned it. Are they gonna...
But do you think they would have redesigned it after
No,
what are they doing? Their thing is standing up.
No, no, they're not gonna redesign it. I don't think so. I don't think there's enough time for them to do this, because they're under more pressure to actually announce what they're thinking. Actually, to be honest, Sony is not pressured at all. Like on their viewpoint, they've already won 2018. They've already run the past few years.
Yeah, they won that generation. We're starting a new generation.
Right.
360 won the previous generation, and the PlayStation won this one.
But just how stubborn they are, and how they really feel on top of the world, because the PS4 is the top selling console of all time.
Yeah. So that could easily change with the PS5 and the Series X.
No, yeah, sure. But the thing is that as far as when they're going to announce what the PS5 is gonna look like and what it can do, they can hold out until like E3 or maybe even after.
They'll do it before E3. I think they'll do it around March. I think they'll announce it around March and then have games for E3. If they even go to E3 this year, I don't see why they wouldn't. It's a new generation. They have to go.
Right. They have to go. They have to.
It's a new generation of games. So let's say around March they announce it. 4 months later, E3 in June. Is E3 in June? Yes, in June. They're gonna discuss the games they're gonna have, and then it should come out November. Before Thanksgiving, so people can get it for not Black Friday deals, but like holiday. They could even come around October. They can come around. I think both of these will come out anywhere between October and November of 2020. Yeah. They're not gonna come out before Christmas, and they're not gonna. It's gonna come out before Black Friday, because there won't be Black Friday deals, but like, Walmart might be like, oh, if you buy this, you'll get like a $40 gift card from us, something like that. So. Mm-hmm. October for sure.
Wait, quick question. Hellblade was that on Xbox?
Okay, so originally it was a PC game. Then Microsoft partnered with that company, Ninja Theory, to bring it to Xbox. So it was on Xbox first. I don't know if it ever went to PlayStation, but they partnered with
it was on PlayStation.
Ninja Theory. So yeah, they partnered with Ninja Theory to bring it to Xbox first. And then I guess it went to PlayStation. Then they bought Ninja Theory. After that, they bought Ninja Theory after the fact. They announced Ninja Theory, I think last year E3, not the one I just passed, the year before that. They announced that they bought them, and then so I guess this next one will be an Xbox exclusive. But Hellblade did go to Xbox first. I do that for a fact.
Okay.
It was a PC game.
All right, so that also brings me to another point, is that Xbox, you guys announced it first. Y'all better bring the games. Like, everyone's always talking, like, we already know your freaking Halo and your whatever else. Bring some new games. I've been saying this for a long time for a lot of these new gaming companies like freaking Stadia. You guys need to have some personalized, exclusive, very up and coming games that people want to play, that people want to buy your console and play it on.
I really think Halo is a big title. It really is. It's a huge title.
And now it's on PC.
And now it's that's another thing. That's another thing.
Okay. Wait, real quick before you go. So, because since it looks like a PC, even though we haven't heard anything, do you think it will be? So it looks like a PC. It has backwards compatibility. So Xbox has already been talking about crossplay and everything. Do you think this Xbox Series X will close the gap even more when it comes to PC and console gaming?
What do you mean close the gap? Do you mind like playing with PC or like the
like games coming out for PC will be able to work on the Xbox Series X? Because the tech in there is really upscaled. It can handle games that are on PC currently, and it looks like a PC. So, do you think?
I don't know if they'll bring games to PC.
PC.
From PC to Xbox. Let me see. Let me really think about it. I think they will bring games. No, I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they'll close the gap that way. I think they'll close the gap in a way where there'll be more integration between PC and Xbox. I think this console will natively support mouse and keyboard. I think it'll do that. I think it will natively support maybe even, I don't know, mouse and keyboard is number one for sure. I think maybe it won't include PC games. But I don't know, but there's not a lot of PC games on the Windows Store. The only games that from Xbox that go to PC are Windows games. They're not doing partnerships with PC studios and say bring it to Xbox. At least not yet. So I'm gonna say no for now. I don't think they're gonna close that gap where it's like PC and Xbox are one console to an extent. I don't think. I still think there'll be a divide, and this thing will come out in 2020. In 2020, PCs will get better. In 2021, PCs will get better, and this will stay the same. You know, because again, there's no modding involved.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So no, I don't think it'll close the gap. I do think it will natively have mouse and keyboard support, so you can plug into your monitor, and so you can natively plug into your monitor and play that way. But no, I don't think it'll close that gap. Because again, like all those games for Xbox are on the Windows Store, except maybe Reach. Reach might be on Steam, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But all the other games like Gears of War and stuff and Sea of Thieves, those are on the Windows Store.
Gotcha.
But yeah, what were they gonna say before the games? Oh yes, we were talking about the games. So we know, Xbox had purchased 15 exclusive game studios, where they bought like 10 of them and they set up 5 or whatever. They set up 2, something like that. I think all those studios are making stuff for the Series X, without a doubt. None of them are making for the One X. That's another conversation which I'm gonna bring up next. All of those studios are making stuff for the Series X. I just don't know. No, yeah. If they have 15 studios, that's 15 games right then and there. We know they're making games. What kind of games they're making, I don't know. I didn't think Ninja Theory would just make another Hellblade, personally. I was like, cool, Xbox bought you. You made that really cool that Hellblade game. Let's see what else you can do. I was not expecting Hellblade 2, personally.
Right.
I really wasn't. I thought Xbox would have literally said, all right, do that, but with something new,
Mm-hmm. I didn't think there was going to be another Hellblade.
But they're making Hellblade 2, which is fine, whatever. I guess I'll give Hellblade 1. I do have it installed on Xbox. I just have to play it. I installed it when I got Game Pass, which is a great service, which the PlayStation lover, BB Bios, is in love with.
Listen, I gave it enough praise. Don't try to get more.
Okay, I'm just saying. But yeah, I think there will be the game. If they really know they have 15 studios or that they've purchased that are Xbox studios, that's 15 games, Like, I'm not trying to compare it to PlayStation to be like, oh, look at Xbox more, but how many studios do they own? They have the people that made Spider-Man. That's Insomniac. They had the studio that made God of War. I don't know who made Horizon. Was that a different studio from God of War? I would assume so.
Yeah, different studio. They have Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog, that's 3. And the people that make Ghost of Tsushima, that's 5. What else do they have? I don't know how many studios they have. What other places? Naughty Dog is both Uncharted and Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
So that's one studio making 2 games. I really don't know. I don't know what else what other studios they have. Yeah, Xbox has 15. So they're making games. They're all making games for the Series X.
Making moves. So let's see.
Now, with that said, another gap that is closing is the generation gap. Like Xbox has made it super close. They made it super clear. All your achievements, your friends list, everything's gonna move on to the Series X. We're gonna have backwards compatibility. Your controllers now is gonna work for the Series X. All that good stuff. Your games are gonna work. Are we gonna see a time when they're gonna be making Series X exclusive games, or is that just done? Or they're like, oh no, these are just Xbox games. How long will it take before they stop supporting the One? Or look at the One X. The One X came out 2 years ago, and that still runs great. I'm sure the Series X is gonna run better, and I'm gonna get it. I'll probably get that launch. But I want to know how are they gonna separate those two from now? Like what's really gonna justify purchasing a PS5 or Series X?
Well, people noticed that because they chose Hellblade, a lot of single player games could be coming to it. So that not too much multiplayer.
Okay, but what's to say those single player games won't come to the One?
Well, they might not.
I don't know. I mean,
just for the graphical fidelity alone.
We know Halo 6 is the launch title with this console, the Series X. Is Halo 6 not coming to the One? I mean, that's still the One X. I mean, that's still a really high, powerful console. You know, if you're gonna say that can't handle Halo 6, I don't know. Because you know, when it was the 360 to the One, or the PS3, the PS4, those were huge changes. Those were completely different consoles. Like, you needed to upgrade to whatever. But I don't expect 8K gaming to launch with the Series X, you know, or 16K gaming. Like,
well, they said it will support. It can support it.
Sure.
8K, but then again, nobody has an 8K mod. 8K.
Exactly. Who has an 8K monitor?
Right.
People are still integrating it to 4K.
Right.
That's the math, you know.
But as far as frame rates, because it will be able to handle 120 frames per second, which is really big. I don't know, because the Xbox.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Xbox X can handle. Wait, can it handle 120 frames? I'm not sure.
I think so. I think there are some games that can handle. It can definitely easily handle 60. I think there might be some games that handle 120. I can look it up. I'm not 100% sure.
So, and as far as that front goes, it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. Because if they really want to take the lead for the next 10 years as being, you know, a top console to beat out PlayStation, I think maybe they should make exclusive things for the Xbox X. Xbox Series.
Dude.
This dumb name, bro.
I mean, it's a lot. They should have just gone with Xbox too. Or even Scarlet. Like, I would have been fine with Scarlet.
Or just make it Scarlet, yeah. But yeah, so I think they should, but if they do, they cannot.
I feel like they're gonna alienate a lot of people if they do. Like, Halo 6 is a major title. Like, I would want to say, yeah, Halo 6 should be a Series X exclusive to push that console. But I have the X, which I purchased 2 years ago. I got it when it came out. And it's still a really good console. It's like, dang, I gotta buy a new console. Because, I don't know.
Because then...
But it's not like how it was 10 years ago, from getting a PS3 and a PS4. It's so different.
Yeah, the only reason why I got a PS4 is because my PS3 died. That's the only reason why I got a PS4. So, and the games that I were playing were still compatible with PS3 up until that point. So, I don't know. Most likely logically they would still keep it. They would still make it that the new games will be able to be supported on the old consoles. You just won't get all the benefits. But of course they would probably escalate, you know, the support. Like, more and more games will come out for that than the older generation.
I'm really interested in what they're gonna do with the Series X. But just to quickly go back onto Hellblade, I was watching that trailer in 4K on my computer, and oh my god, I don't know if you saw the trailer in 4K, like real 4K, Alex.
Yeah, I saw it. I watched it on my TV.
Oh my god, it was stunning. And they said that's in-game
engine.
That's in-game engine. It's not like a cutscene. That's like the actual game running. Like, wow. I was in shock. I was like, there's no way that can be real. No way. I refuse to believe.
I mean, they've done this thing, like, stuff like that has happened multiple times. But then again, once again, like you said, that was like cutscene, cinematic type stuff. Cinematic cutscenes should always look good. As far as what the game will look like, we'll see.
We'll see, because wow. W-O-W, wow. Like, when that trailer first started, I had no idea what it was. Like, what game is this? But, you know, it started off with the particles like merging. Then we saw like the earth forming and the ocean coming.
Right.
And you know how I feel about my water effects in games. If there's a cool water effect in a game, I'm like, yep, that's a cool game.
Says
like,
the Earthbender.
Who are you coming for right now? Who are you coming for right now? They've already mastered on making the Earth look good in video games. Don't come for me. Right?
Did you mention that though?
Okay, but we've already mastered that on this generation. Water effects are harder to do. But
Yeah, they are.
It's so lifelike because water moves. The Earth doesn't move. It's just there. You know? But yeah, it looked phenomenal. Truly phenomenal. Like when I saw the trailer, like we saw the first thing we saw was the car, and I'm like, what is this, like a Forza game? What racing game is doing all of this extraness? Then I saw the soccer player, I was like, what? FIFA? Is this and then I saw Master Chief, I was like, wait, what's happening? Why is Master Chief in this? Like, is this a new Game Pass? What? Then they revealed it. I was like, literally, like I was mass spamming you through text when I saw that reveal. I was literally in shock. But yeah,
it was a good reveal.
It was a great reveal. Not coming. Definitely the best reveal from the Game Awards. Definitely the best reveal.